Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Silver Moonlight Tarot. Here is this week's video, which is what is coming up for the month of May 2021. I hope you're all well. The weather's starting to warm up here where I am, so I'm enjoying the sunshine and feeling like we're getting more back to normal and being able to get out and about a bit more, which is great. I will be showcasing Sophie's cards again during this reading from my Reiki journal. These are great for self-development and tapping into your intuition. The link will be down below for her website where you can purchase her cards. No monetization taking place for doing these cards. I am merely just showcasing them. So it would be great if you can subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Hit the bell so you'll be notified of future videos. It all helps my channel grow. I am available for private readings. All the links will be down below for my email and Facebook and Instagram links. You can message me that way or send me an email. If you're new to pick a card, then there are 4 piles to choose from. I shall put some crystals on in a minute. We've got pile 1, pile 2, pile 3 and pile 4. I just ask that you take a couple of deep breaths, and then just as you relax, just let your gaze focus and see which pile you feel the most drawn to. Sometimes you can be drawn to more than one pile, sometimes you might feel like you're drawn to all 4. That's absolutely fine. I will say that there are a couple of piles that are a bit similar in this reading, because I'm doing this part at the end of I've just done all the readings, so there are a couple of piles that are similar, so you may want to check out another pile if you felt that you were drawn to another one. I won't say which they are because I don't want to influence which ones you want to choose from. And take what resonates with you, leave what doesn't. You are the master of your own free will. These are for guidance only. Nothing is set in stone. You have the ability to change your direction and your path. There are no wrong choices, there are just different pathways. Okay, so with that being said, we shall put some crystals on for you to choose, and if you want to pause the video while you choose, then go ahead. Okay, so when you've chosen your pile, you can head on down to the timestamps and go to the appropriate time. I'll see you in the first pile. Okay, group 1, let's see what we've got coming up for you in May. So we have got the 8 of Cups in reverse. We have got the Knight of Wands. 2 of Swords. And the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so month of May, group 1. What are you holding on to that you need to let go of? There's something in your life that you know needs to come to an end, but you're having trouble letting go of it. And with the 8 of Cups in reverse and the 2 of Swords here, you really are in 2 minds about what you want to do. Half of you wants to let go, the other half doesn't, and this could be through fear of change, or you just, or you know, not really knowing what's around the corner, or that you just struggle with change, or you're quite comfortable where you are, but you know you're not really getting anywhere. And this could be any area of your life, but these cards are saying it is time to let go, and you've been stuck in this position for a little while. I want to say, with the 2 of Swords, you know, she sat down, got the blindfold on, she got the swords up, kind of covering her senses really, but it's time to take that blindfold off. Remember, no decision is still a decision, so if you don't make a decision, the universe will make that decision for you. Because what I want to say with the Knight of Wands is something really wants to come in, you know, and Knight of Wands is a fast moving energy, and he likes to bring about a change. And this sometimes can involve a journey, travel, or even a house move, but he wants to get things started again, and let's get some action going, let's move, come on, let's get going, we need to take this forward. and that's what you need to be doing. So with the Queen of Pentacles, it may be that you need to turn to somebody like the Queen of Pentacles, or you need to take her attributes where she is really she's like an earth mother, so she's almost like the Empress card, but she's very well balanced, and she's a really good business person. She's usually a working mum, but runs a home perfectly. She's very nurturing, and as you can see, she's very abundant in this card. But she's great at planning things and being organized. And you know, think of someone that you know that's an avid list maker. This is her, you know, but she runs a tight ship and it runs smoothly. And this might be what you need to do. You might need to make your lists. You might need to do a pros and cons list of what would happen if you stayed stuck where you are, and what would happen if you took that chance and moved on. You know, take the blindfold off and moved on. But it could be that you need to turn to someone like this who will guide you, because she does offer good guidance. You know, she's a real earth mother. She's very nurturing. You might find her in gardening fields, or you know, there can be accountants. It's ruled of Pentacles, so you know, finances, but they're very, very earthy. They're very down to earth, and they're very sensible, and they do offer good advice, and they usually have your best interests at heart. So if you know someone like that, perhaps turn to them, seek their advice, and ask how you can come to making this decision. But I do feel that whatever is going on in your life at the moment, you know, 8 of Cups upright, it's all about letting go and walking away from something that no longer serves you. That, yeah, you've put your heart and soul into whatever this is, you know, a job, a relationship, you know, whatever area, but it's not worked out how you thought it was going to work out. You know, there's been some disappointment, let down, dissatisfaction. It's not worked out. When it's upright, you've walked away. You've chosen to walk away. The fact that it's upside down says to me, you know, you need to do this, but you're scared to walk away. You're holding back from walking away. This Knight of Wands really wants to shift this action along now. So we've got 2 stalemate cards here, and then the Knight of Wands with the Sound grounding card here, and she's very grounded as well. So you know, get out in nature and that as well. Ground yourself. If you're spending too much time in your head worrying and going over and over and over things, you know, go out and ground yourself and take some time out and see if that helps you make your decision. Because like I said, if you don't make a decision, it will be taken away from you. So let's see what the other cards have to say. Just move these up a little bit so I won't get them all in. So we have got the Castle. Okay. Time flies. Okay. So another fast moving card coming in there to go with the Knight of Wands and Pegasus. Interesting. Okay, so this situation is related to your home and family life, because we've got the Castle card. So whatever it is in connection with your home family life. For some of you, it could actually even be a house move. That's a movement card. This is a movement card. Or it could be that you need to be taking a physical journey. For others, it's more of a mental, emotional journey as you let go of something to move on to your next phase. But for some of you, it's actually going to be a physical journey or a physical house move that needs to happen, but maybe you're worried that you're picking the wrong area or the wrong house or whatever. Yeah, so there's 3 ways of looking at it. And time flies. This is a fast moving card, just like the Knight of Wands. So they really want to shift you along now. You know, you've sat on this for too long now, and they really want to get things moving. But this card also reminds you that time waits for no man. So time is of the essence, and time moves, and we are, even though sometimes it feels like time drags, we are only here on this earth for a very short time. So it's a reminder, don't waste your time stagnating and procrastinating about a decision that you really do need to make, because you're losing time, and you need to make this decision now. Whatever it is, you know, it needs to be made. The time now is for action and not for sitting doing nothing. You need to get out of your head now and take that first step. Plan your first step, speak to this Queen of Pentacles, or be like this Queen of Pentacles, and make that first step of action. And I think once you do that, things are going to move really swiftly, and it's going to free things open for you. And, you know, it is going to be a positive move, you know, because these are good cards. And usually, you know, like I said, Eight of Cups is something that you know, it's gone past its sell-by date. It needs to go. So, and when something's gone past its sell-by date, you need to move on so that you can move on to something better and something that brings you more fulfillment. So, yeah, time is of the essence. Okay, let's see what else we've got. So I am using the Whispers of Love Oracle cards in this one. So this might not apply to everybody if you're not in a relationship, but if you are, then you can take this, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. So, spiritual connection. A relationship has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. So for some of you, you know, this, you know, as I said, it's to do with family and home. And this doesn't have to be a, you know, an intimate love relationship. This could be a family member, you know, part of your soul tribe. That this is part of your dilemma, is in connection with this person. But you've been with this person before. There's a really strong connection with this person. I mean, look at the mind thoughts. It's going, you know, it runs deep, and you should, you know, quite often you know what the other person's thinking. You might think of them, and then the phone rings and it's them. You're just super connected. So it could be in relationship, you know, with your dilemma and your choice. And I think for some of you, this is whether you're actually going to move in with this person, because there's movement cards and we've got the house there. Maybe this person's asking you to move in and you're holding back, maybe through fear. You know, maybe you've had a past relationship that's not worked out, so you're a little bit scared to move in with this person for fear that it might go wrong. And the other one is honesty is essential, speak with love and truth. So if that is what you're feeling, then be honest with this person. If they're super connected to you and you've been together before, be honest with them so they understand your fears and they can put your fears at ease. But, you know, speak it in kindness. But you need to be truthful, because if you're not truthful in a relationship, you're not showing your true self. And then that becomes more hurtful. And don't say yes when you mean no, and don't say no when you mean yes, or that it's because you're scared. You know, sit down and talk it through. As I said, this won't apply to everybody if you're not in a relationship. And for some of you, it might be that you want to move out of your family home, you know, but you feel like, you know, your mum will be really upset if you move out or whatever, or, you know, there's a whole variety of reasons that could hold you back. And for others, it's nothing to do about moving out. It's, you might need to end whatever this is so that you then meet a person who is your strong connection. And again, this could be in a relationship, or it could be a friend, you know, a really good friend that's going to really help you in life. But this isn't going to happen until, you know, you let go in that instance. So yes, there's a couple of meanings going on there. But yeah, for some of you, I feel it is that somebody wants to move in with you. You know, whoever you're with wants to move in with you, and you're holding back, and holding back through fear. So let's see what the other cards we have are. We have the dice. Take a chance. Okay, so it's time to take that risk. If you feel that you're still struggling, take that risk. Go for it. Okay, just make that change, because that change needs to happen. Okay. And 37, this is another time card. See, we've got the time again. So I just feel that you're wasting time, and time, like I said, waits for no man. You're losing time. So you need to make this decision now, because you're, you know, time is of the essence. You know, that this is the right time to let go and move on. The time is now. Okay, so you need to let go and move on. As I said, time is very short, you know, and you know, you don't want to look back in a few years' time thinking, oh my God, I wasted all that time hesitating and I wished I'd done it sooner, you know. I know I've been there and done that, and I wished I had done things differently. So yeah, so the timing is now. It's now time to take that risk, to either meet someone that you're going to be strongly connected to in a spiritual way, move in with someone that you already know, or meet someone that's you're not romantically involved in, that's going to have a strong connection, that's going to help you, whatever it is that you're planning on doing. You know, it could be a work situation or something like that, or just personal life, you know. That very fast moving energy coming in once you stop hesitating. But I do want to say that if you hesitate much longer, I think it's going to be taken out of your hands. And the last card that we're going to use is from Sophie's. I used them in my last video, so it's from my Reiki Journeys, Sophie's Reiki cards. I'll put the link down below if you want to purchase them. I don't receive any monetization. I'm just promoting my friend's cards. And this is transience, if I'm saying that right. I never know if I'm saying that right. So again, this is highlighting the time and reminding you that that too shall pass. So everything's in for a season and everything moves on. You know, nothing lasts forever. Things change. So you need to, like, maybe stop thinking about the past too much. Live in the now. Try and detach yourself from too many emotions so that you can make this decision to move forward and be more logical with your thinking, and plan it and plan your exit, and write your A and B list, your pro and con list, and make those steps to take it happen, and seek the appropriate advice if you need to. But you know, time is of the essence, and that card is just reminding you that everything changes, and that change is part of life, and you need to let go of what is holding you back, so that you can be in the now and enjoy it, and move on from whatever it is that's gone past its sell by date. So deliberation, but action is waiting to come on in. And I said the Knight of Wands he likes to move fast, you know, and he likes movement, and he likes action, and that's what he wants you to do. So I hope this resonates with you, pile one. If it does, then please hit the like button, feel free to comment down below, hit the subscribe button if you've not already done so, and hit the bell and you'll be notified of any future videos. I hope you have a good month. You take care of yourselves, and I will speak to you in the next video. Take care. Bye. Group 2, let's see what we've got for you for the month of May. Right, let's read the tarot cards first. So we have the Moon. I'm using the Witch's Tarot at the moment. I haven't used these for a long time. I don't know why. The Sun. Night and day. Okay. Eight of Swords. And Ace of Cups. Okay. Let's just bring them down a bit so you can see them. Right, so what do I think about these cards? I feel that this reading is going to be is about a relationship that you feel restricted in, because I feel when it's good, it's really, really good, but then there's a darker side. So we have very big ups in this relationship, but we have very big downs in this relationship. There is a lot of love there, though. There's an outpouring of love. So I feel whoever you're with, you have a very strong connection with, but it's a very up and down relationship, and this does leave you feeling trapped and restricted. I don't know whether there's mental games that go on, or it's you're feeling stuck, because when it's good, it's really, really good, but then there's this side that's just not so good, where you're like, what the, and you know, you're trying to shine a light on it. There's a lot of shadowy sides, you know, with the moon, in the moonlight, things aren't always as they seem, and what you thought was there isn't there, and sometimes this can indicate deceit as well. Not everything is as they seem. So, you know, don't take things at face value when this card shows up. You know, always just, you know, the best thing is to use your intuition and go with your intuition. If something doesn't sound like it's ringing true, the chances are it's not. But my strong feeling is that this is a very, very up and down relationship. It's amazing when it's like this. You know, your heart is full, but then you get these moments, and you're left in the dark, and that's what's making you feel trapped. Like, what do you do? You know, do you stay? Do you go? How do you get out of this? Can you get out of this? So, okay, I want to pull the other cards now, because I want to see what's going on. So, let's see what we've got. We've got the Fellowship. Let's fit more on. We have got Union. Okay, so yeah, definitely a relationship. Sorry, I'm knocking my camera over. And Shore of Trials. So these two are confirming what I've said up there, that this reading is about a relationship. A relationship that comes with trials and tribulations. It's up and down, obstacles, problems. And with the Fellowship card, this is asking you to, you know, lean on your support network. You should have some good friends around you, as this card has showed up, and lean on them for help and advice as to your best way forward, how you can get out of feeling trapped and stuck. Because this relationship definitely has its issues, even though there is this very strong bond between you two. But it's whether you can work through that, or should work through that, or whether you feel that, you know, you can't, even though the ups are very high, the downs are too low, and you can't live like that anymore, and you can't be in the situation anymore. And you know, and obviously, you know, if the downs are low and they're dangerously low, then please seek professional help. Don't put yourself in any risk. You know, plan your exit carefully if that is that type of relationship that you're in, and that will only apply to maybe some of you. You know, for others, it's just a very up and down. You know, you might be living with someone that does have real strong mood swings, and when you're here, you know, you haven't, you know, if you live with them, or, you know, it's long-term relationship, you know, you might feel like you're constantly walking on eggshells, and you just don't want to do that anymore. You know, you don't want it to be like that anymore. You want more of the good times, the happier times, the fun times, the times that fulfill you. But yeah, seek out your friends' help, because you do have a network of friends there. So let's see what else we have. Honesty is essential. Speak with love and truth. Okay. And practice compassion. See things from a fresh perspective. So I mean, actually, this could even be you that's up and down, not necessarily the other person. So are you the person that's very up and down with your moods? One minute you're all high and everything's hunky-dory, and the next minute you're miserable as sin and moody and pushing them away, or just being not very nice to them. Is it you? And if so, why are you being like that? Is it something that's happened in your past? Is there some hormonal imbalance if you're a female or whatever that might need addressing? Does it happen at a certain time of the month? You know, are these habits and thought patterns that need to be sorted and let go of? Do we need to be doing a bit of shadow work here or something? And if it is you, then be honest and sit down and say, look, I know I'm like this, and I realise I need help to sort it out so that we can have more of the happier times and everything, you know, and I'm going to seek support and help so that I don't feel trapped by my thought patterns, so that I can see a way forward to feeling more emotionally fulfilled and content with life, rather than having this dark side keep rearing its head, you know, and I'm trying to see a way forward. And the practice compassion, seeing things from a fresh perspective. Yeah, you know, maybe, you know, when you're like this, you need to try and take a step back and see it from the other person's point of view. They may be trying to help you in that, and you're just pushing, you know, are you pushing them away when you're like this? Because if, you know, there's only so much people will take before finally they can't cope and they walk away. So, you know, are you pushing people away when you're like this? Are you being mean to them verbally, physically, mentally, emotionally? Try to see it from their perspective. And if it's just that you just have lots of rows, you know, where you're up and down, you know, because it's a very passionate relationship, and that, you know, just try and keep your emotions out when there are issues, and try and see it from their perspective. Relationships are all about compromise. If they're going to be long standing, you know, there's got to be give and take, there's got to be compromise. It can't be all take from one person, all give from another, you know, otherwise that cup becomes empty from the other person and they've got nothing left to give if they're always the ones that are giving. You know, if that cup to overflow, you both need to do your give and take, if that's coming from you. And if it's not coming from you in that, then maybe try to see things from their perspective to see why they're behaving like this. You know, do they need professional help? Something happened to them in the past that they're struggling to get over, and they're repeating the same behaviours on you, you know, as a result of previous relationships. Do you think if they got help that you could make this relationship work? Like I said, lean on your friends for support. I think it's really important that you've got the support around you at the moment. So the next two cards are, there's no names for these. This one's called, I think, the Park. And this one's about choices. So you do have a decision to make, and I feel that the decision is simply going to be whether you stay in this relationship or whether you end it. But I think you're going to have to reach that decision. And the Park is about being social again. So it's over here with the fellowship and that. So it is, despite you feeling trapped, make the time to go to be with your friends, you know, just for coffee, catch up, make that time to be social, so you're not stuck in your head trying to sort this out on your own, because I feel that you need the help of other people that have your best interests at heart here to help guide you, or just listen to you, you know, if you don't want their guidance, but just someone that you can sound off to. But I feel that you need their help. You need to know that someone's got your back and is on your side, and this card is reminding you to make the time to keep your friendships going and keep that support network going, because it's going to be really important when it comes to making the decision. Okay. And the last card I've got is I don't know, I can't even say this, volition. So this is from Sophie's Reiki cards. So this is that you have free will, you know, that you have your free will, what you do here, you know, that my cards are just guidance. I don't tell anybody what to do. It is your life. I just put out here what I'm seeing for the energies for people that I've chosen group 2, what I can see, and there's anything here that you don't like, you can start to tweak it, change it, and make it to how you want it to be. But you've got the free will to make your decision. And again, this card's also reminding you again to see it from the other person's perspective, and open your mind. So yeah, you know, maybe you've closed your mind off a little bit, you know, and you're going over and over and over in your head of all the problems, and it's become like a whirlwind in your mind. So we need to get out of our mind now, take that blindfold off, and look at practical ways that we can change this situation. Be it you need help, they need help, you sit down and have heart to heart, and it could just be something like that. You know, it doesn't have to be a volatile relationship. You just could be fed up of the it might be just be bickering, you know, where, you know, you're all right one minute and then it's you're at each other's throat the next, and you just need to have that honest talk with each other, and, you know, and speak, you know, from your heart, but with compassion, and not pushing the blame all on them, and just, you know, look, we have a problem, not you have a problem, you know, we have a problem, our relationship, you know, can we sit down and talk about how we can work through this, if you want to you know, keep together, and that, you know, talking is the best policy if it's safe for you to talk. As I said, you know, if you are in a volatile relationship where there is, you know, maybe some physical abuse or whatever, then it might not be safe to talk, in which case, you know, your safety is with your support network and seeking professional help. But for most of you, you should be able to sit down and talk, but talk from your heart and talk with compassion, rather than accusing, so that you're seeing their perspective too. So there's always two sides, you know. You can have, I don't know, what have I got? You know, I've got this thing here, a nice little wooden turtle, so everybody can see it. You know, one person could be sat here at the table and one person sat here at the table. So the person here is only seeing the back of it and the majority of the tree, and the person here is seeing the head. They're seeing the same thing, they're just seeing it from a different angle. And that's your relationship, you know, and that is life. There's always two perspectives, and sometimes you have to take a step back and see the other person's perspective in order to work it out. Okay, group 2. So yeah, all about relationships this month for you. Take what resonates with you, leave what doesn't. Give me a like if you like this video. Feel free to leave a comment down below. Hit the subscribe button, and hit the bell button to be notified of any future videos. Have a great month. You take care of yourselves. You will make the right decision, I'm sure. And I will speak to you in the next video. Take care. Bye. Okay, group 3. Let's see what we've got for you coming up in May. So the tarot cards, we have got the Emperor, we have got Strength, we have got the Wheel of the Year, it's called here, otherwise known as Wheel of Fortune. These are the Witch's Tarot, I haven't used these for a while. And the Queen of Swords. Okay. So we've got two very strong characters either side of these two. So for me, the month of May, bringing in a lot of strength for you. These cards want to give you a lot of strength for something coming up in the month of May, because there's a change coming in. The Wheel of the Year. Wheel of Fortune is always a change, usually a positive change, but sometimes it doesn't always have to be that way. And if you think of riding on a wheel, it depends on how centered you are as to whether you get thrown off by this change. So when you're centered and you're in the middle, you don't feel like you're on the outer side where you're more likely to get flung around. So where are you in your life? Because these cards are asking you to be grounded and centered to cope with the change that's coming in, because I feel it's quite a big change actually. But the Emperor brings lots of stability. This is a very stable, grounded card. Very good for business, and very good for home. You know, there's a lot of stability within the home and your life. With both of these cards, whatever this change is that's coming in, don't be thrown off by your emotions. Don't let your emotional don't let your emotions guide you on your decisions and take over your mind. Both of these cards think more logically than emotionally. They're more rational, practical, and you will get better results. The more detached you can be emotionally from the situation coming in, the better you can handle it and the better you can deal with it. Okay, but very, very strong. And the Emperor, he speaks the truth as well. He's got the Ankh there, and that's all about speaking your truth, being true to you, being true to yourself. And with the Queen of Swords, again, she also speaks her truth. If you go to her for advice, be prepared for her to be blunt and honest and to the point. You know, don't ask her if you want her to sugarcoat things, because that's not what she does. She's very analytical, very astute. She often sees, her perception is brilliant. You know, she'll often see things that other people will miss, because she's up there with the cloud. She's at the top. She's in here. She's almost at the top of a mountain, so she's got a much greater perspective than those that are stood at the bottom of the mountain. So it could be that wherever change comes in, that you may be seeking the advice of the Queen of Swords character around you. Sometimes, you know, they can seem a bit detached and a bit aloof. That's just because of the way that their mind thinks. They're very trustworthy though, and they're very loyal and protective towards their friend and family. So if you upset them, then they'll cut you down, and usually cut you down with their words. The Swords is all about communication. So but I feel this is, I feel for most of you, this is how you need to be to deal with the situation that's coming in, the change that's coming in. You need to be like her. You need a higher perspective. You need to keep your perspective high. Trust your intuition, and you know, analyze things. If something doesn't ring true, then trust that it's not ringing true. But if you maintain your logical mind, you will be able to see things, you know, see through things, and get to the real story. And it's all about, you know, you communicating and being true to you. Like I said, you know, being your authentic self and being the authentic you, speaking your truth. You know, and with the strength, you know, she's bringing in a lot of inner strength. She's reminding you that you've got this. Keep calm and carry on. You've got this. You've got a lot of inner strength here. You can handle whatever's being thrown at you, and you will naturally attract the right people towards you to help you deal with the change coming in. I said it could be a positive change. I'll turn the other cards over in a minute and we'll find out. But sometimes, you know, even positive changes, the big changes, it's still a bit of an upheaval in your life. It just be a major transformation that needs to happen. But, you know, she's saying you've got this. You've got a lot of inner strength, and you just need to keep calm, carry on, pull on the inner strength. This too shall pass, and you will get through this. You know, you've got the strength to tackle this change, whatever it is that's coming through. So yeah, 3 very strong cards. So whatever the situation is, you can handle this, providing you don't let your emotions get in the way and throw you off balance. Okay, it's all about maintaining your balance, and the best way to do that is trying to keep your emotions out of it when you need to tackle this change coming in. So let's get cracking and turn the other cards over to see what's going on. Dreams. Okay, so this is in connection with something that, you know, you would like to happen in your life. So whatever change is coming in, this is linked into something that you would like to happen, be a relationship, something to do with work or whatever. So it's all to do with that, something that you are aspiring to achieve, but you're not really taking the actions to do it yet. So yeah, for some of you, the hero is somebody that you would like to bring in, maybe if you're looking for a relationship. And for others, I feel you are the hero of your story, of this story. The best person that's going to help you with this change is yourself. You need to rescue yourself and be your own hero to help guide you through this big change coming in by pulling on your inner strength and using your logical, practical mind. Now is not the time to let your emotions rule your head. It needs to be your head over your heart in this instance. Because I feel for some of you, you know, the forest labyrinth is you've got a choice to make. You've got a decision to make. So maybe this big change coming in, you know, that you would like, and that actually throws a spanner in the works. I don't know, maybe your dream job's finally coming in, but it's not in an area that you live. So do you then move away because you really wanted this job, but it's not happened, you know, close by where you live, but oh my God, you really want it, but it involves moving away. It could be something like that. Or you meet your dream person, but they don't live in your area. So what do, you know? So you've got a decision to make, and that decision isn't particularly clear because, as you can see, she's going in a forest that's not well lit, and she's holding the lamp behind her, so she can't really see her way through. So and what this is saying is, this is when you need to trust your intuition and gain a higher perspective, tap into that internal knowledge and pull on your inner strength to help guide you to making the decision that this change is going to bring in. So you've definitely got a choice coming up. Whatever is coming in is going to make you you know, that it's going to throw a couple of choices your way. And I also want to say with this card, and I know this card actually doesn't mean this in the deck, but I want to say pay attention to your dreams at this time as well, because I think some of you will be guided through your dreams. You know, if that's the way that you receive your intuitive spiritual guidance through your dreams, I want to say pay attention to your dreams at this moment when that change comes in and you are faced with the choice. Maybe have a book next to you, a journal next to you, that, you know, you can write down your dreams in the morning, because I feel for some of you, you are going to be guided that way to help you decide which choice you should go. And remember that there's never a right or a wrong choice, it's just different paths, isn't it? And sometimes it's a detour and then you get back on track, but you will learn from whichever choice you decide to make. Okay, so with the next two cards, we have the heart of the matter. So there is more going on than meets the eye. Okay, so that kind of fits in with there, because you can't actually fully see everything that's in the forest. So again, this is really wanting you to really tune into your intuition and don't take things at face value. And like I said, be like the Queen of Swords. If something doesn't add up, question. You know, the Queen of Swords, the King of Swords, they make excellent lawyers. They're really good at that because they're so perceptive. So you need her inner perception and logical mindset to get to the heart of the matter, because yeah, you're not necessarily getting all the full facts. And the next one is focus on love, look for the good in everyone. Okay, so for some of you, maybe your inner doubts are creeping in and you're letting your emotions run away. That you're thinking too many negative thoughts about, oh my God, this could happen, that could happen, and it's asking you to focus more on the good side and come from a place of love with this decision. So, you know, using your heart chakra, coming from that love center, tuning into that love connection to guide you forward with this. I said not so that you get emotionally involved, because I want you to use your logical mind, but I don't want you coming to making this decision, and when you have faced with this choice, making your decision through fear. I want you more making it through the love connection rather than a fear connection, because, you know, if you're making a decision through fear, you're more likely to not perhaps choose the right path that you should be choosing. You might end up choosing the safer path, and I would hate for you to miss out on this opportunity because you just get scared. So so look for the good in everyone, and look for the good in the situation, I want to say. So look at the positives of the choices that you've got rather than the negatives, and see which resonates with you most as to which pathway you should take when this change brings up these choices. Okay, and the next two cards we have the Clover, which is a lucky card, but we have it with the Mountain. So I want to say, although this change I think ultimately will be good for you, it's bringing in challenges. So I feel that there's a bit of a soul growth going on for you, group 3, this month. And when there's a soul growth period in your life, it's usually throwing up a few challenges on the way to help you learn and grow and develop, because that's what we've all come here to do. But you are being given all the inner strength from these 3 cards to overcome whatever obstacles are thrown at you, and to really trust your intuition and spiritual guidance to guide you through these obstacles. You know, be your own hero of this story. And I think that's you know, with the strength in this card, this is the message I really want to say. I don't think anybody's, I think you're best helping yourself in the situation. It's your life, you know how you want it to pan out. And I feel that maybe if you talk to too many people, you might get too many different versions, and that might muddle you even more. I think in this instance, you need to be your own hero to make the right choice for you, you know, because other people can guide you, but they might give you the choice that would be better for them. That's not necessarily right for you. But whatever these obstacles are, you are more than capable of overcoming them, more than capable. And the last card that I have are from Sophie's Reiki cards that I showcased on my last video that are available on her website. I will put up the link down below. Is spiritual strength. That's a good, that fits in perfectly with what I've just been saying. So it is, you know, they're bringing a lot of spiritual strength to you this month to say that you really have, Spirit have got your back on this. This opportunity is coming in for a reason. It's coming in to help you grow. But they've got you, they're behind you, and they're bringing you all the strength you need to work through this. Accept the change that's coming in, the choices that are going to be offered to you, and the guidance that you'll make the right choice, even though there's obstacles on your way. So yeah, a lot of strength for you this month, group 3. So yes, interesting times, an interesting month. Okay, so I hope this resonates with you. Please hit the like button if it does, and feel free to leave a comment down below. If you'd like to subscribe to my channel, then hit the subscribe button and hit the bell to be notified of future videos. I'll put all the links in down below of the cards that I use, and I will speak to you in the next video. You take care of yourselves. Bye. Okay, group 4, let's see what the month of May has got for you. So starting with the tarot, we have got the Fool, we have got the Magician, we have got, wow, we've got the 10 of Cups. Oh my word. Group 4, it looks like you're in for a great month of May. And the 9 of Cups. Oh my god. Oh my god. You have definitely chosen the best pile out of this reading. Wow. These are really, really great cards. So, the Fool. There is something new coming in to the month of May for you. It's almost like you've finished a cycle of your life and you were about to start something new, and you just need to take that leap of faith and go for it, because it is going to bring you so much emotional fulfillment and happiness and contentment, or whatever this is thrown at you. And this could be a new relationship for some of you, very much so. She's got the Nine of Cups card, so whatever you've been wishing for and hoping for this month, you are being given the chance to get it and have it. So keep putting that out there to the universe, because it is coming in. And for others, it could be something that you hadn't actually thought about, but my God, it brings you so much contentment and emotional fulfillment when it comes in. You will be so happy. This, you know, the Ten of Cups is all about happiness within your family home, and you. It's just that contentment, that rainbow. So if things have been tough, and that rainbow is coming, you know, there are brighter days ahead. But, you know, this is your wish. You're going to be so grateful for all these things. This is a wonderful, wonderful 4 cards. I don't think I've ever pulled these cards all up in this order before. We've got the 0 and the 1, and then the 10 and the 9. And they're well shuffled. And the Magician is just reminding you to, yeah, put your thoughts out there. He's all about manifestation. This is the Law of Attraction card. So, make your list, preferably, you know, as soon as possible, because this wants to come in, and it wants to come in quite quickly. You can get what you're wishing for. It is within your grasp, and you are more than capable of achieving it, because the Magician taps in to that higher knowledge, and he's got all of his tools to bring it into fruition. He just has to believe that he deserves it. I always remind people, when the Magician comes up, don't let your lack of confidence stop you from achieving and reaching your goals, because it can do, you know, because this card says, no, you know, be confident in your talents and your abilities and capabilities of whatever has been thrown up for you, because you are more than capable of handling this opportunity coming in. So don't feel that you lack, you know, don't lack the confidence in accepting it, because it will bring you so much fulfillment, and so much more happiness than perhaps where you are at the moment. So be confident in your abilities to accept this this opportunity coming in. And I'm really drawn, I haven't used these cards for a long time. In fact, I've very, very rarely used the Witch's Tarot, but I was drawn to use them today. But I'm really drawn to, because it's all about transformation here as well, so you can see the butterflies, but I'm particularly drawn to the blue one. So I want to say the blue chakra, your throat chakra. I want to say about you speaking your truth, and and I don't know whether your voice is important in this, in whatever it is you're trying to achieve, whether that's, you know, like a work connection, something that you need to do, you know, whether you do a lot of speaking with your work or whatever. But I'm very drawn to you using your voice a lot for this. So speak your truth, be yourself, be your authentic self in this, and trust your capabilities. Don't pass this by. I really don't want you to pass this by because of lack of confidence, because this is everything you've dreamed of and more, is what I want to say. Everything you've dreamed of and more. Okay, universe always knows best, and sometimes, you know, what you might want, there's actually something better out there for you. And I want to say this is the case in this case. This new phase coming in is everything that you've been waiting for and dreaming for and more. Right, let's see what else we've got. We have got the Castle. So in some way this definitely affects your home environment. So I don't know whether you work from home or whether it is because it's a relationship coming in. It could be that there is an offer of marriage, you know, with the 10 of Cups and the 9 of Cups. Someone could finally be proposing to you. So of course that's going to affect your home life. And to say yes is what I want to say there. Lady Autumn, because your life is about to get a lot more abundant. So if you have been lacking of late, you know, particularly with everything that's gone on over the past year, and I know some people have struggled to work and things like that, and things have just been generally difficult, this card is saying that, you know, abundance is returning into your life. Things are about to get a lot better. You are going to have a lot more things to be grateful for. That rainbow is definitely coming in to your life this month. And the Weaver of Words. So this tallies in with what I was saying, that I was drawn to the throat chakra. Yes, so some of you do use words in your work. So for some of you, this is to do with work, whether you're a writer or a speaker, you do a lot of presentations and whatever. Yeah, it's choosing your work, you know, being your authentic self and speaking your truth and being out there. But this is also about small ideas with big potentials, so ideas that are taking off and going and running with them. So that could link in with this opportunity that's coming in, you know. It could set the ball rolling of all these ideas, and it's showing that it's really got the potential to really take off big time and bring in a lot of abundance for you and a lot of emotional fulfillment, and yeah, all your dreams coming true, so to speak, you know, everything that you've wished for and more. Okay, it's a lot of abundance there, and you can manifest this into your life. These are just absolutely amazing cards. And the next two cards are You Are Limitless. You can do anything you choose. So yeah, don't limit yourself. Dream big and keep it open. You know, if you're not quite 100% sure, you know, add the and more or something better on the end of it when you're setting your intentions. Because at the moment you really can manifest things into your life and do anything that you choose. Pull on this confidence, you know, as I said, focus on being confident that you deserve this and that you are more than capable of accepting this new way of life coming in, this new beginning. And then we've got the heart of the matter. There is more going on than meets the eye. I don't feel this is in a negative way. What I want to say to you here is that you may have your goals and your dreams and your aspirations, but I feel that the universe is letting you know that there is a lot more than meets the eye. There is more, like I said, this is coming in and more. There is more going on than meets the eye. You can't see the full picture of what's coming in yet, because you're here on the earth, your perspective is smaller. Spirit can see a much wider perspective and much further down. Think of a car driving at night time with the headlights on. You can only see so much of the road in front of you, but you can't see everything on the side, and they can. And I want to say that there's a lot more going on, there's a lot more coming in than what you're aware of. So you know, you can, so it's limitless. There's, you know, these small ideas have the potential to grow a lot bigger than what you even realize now, you know, or, you know, what's coming in that's going to create these ideas and spur you going. You know, they can get a lot bigger than what you're going to realize. And the next two cards are I don't even know what this one's called, actually. What is this one called? I'm going to have to find the little booklet wherever it is. It's underneath here. So I think it's from the Gilded Reverie of Lenormand cards, but I don't know actually what it's called. Oh, it's just called the Rider. Okay. So the Rider is... messages can be coming in, so be on the lookout for messages. It could come by email, conversation, even symbolism, any which way really. And also, if you look, you know, we've got the rainbow, so it's saying, if you've noticed, you know, it's a it's a merry-go-round horse, but it's no longer on the merry-go-round. It's now set to soar, and it's free, and it's fast moving. So this opportunity coming in is coming in quickly, and it's fast moving, and it's going to take you places, and you're going to fly. It's such a positive card. You are going to fly. You are going to no longer feel like you're on the merry-go-round of life that perhaps you were feeling before, and you're going to fly, and the opportunity for a lot more abundance to come into your life. These are just absolutely brilliant cards. And the last one is the magnifying glass, which actually fits in really nicely. Again, with this, there is more going on than meets the eye. So you're only seeing a small little bit of it, but there's a lot more. There's a lot more coming in than what you can see at the moment. Again, I don't think this is anything negative. I mean, if there are any contracts to sign, then yes, maybe, okay, make sure you read the small print before you sign any contracts if it's linked with a new job. But I just, my gut feeling with my intuition, my gut feeling with this card in this particular reading is that you can't see everything that's coming in. There's a lot more coming in than you don't realise is coming in. You know, a lot more abundance to come in for you. You're not being privy to the bigger picture yet. They are. You're not. Spirit are. You're not. But amazing cards for you guys. And the last card is taken from Sophie's my Reiki journal cards that I will put the link down below if you would like to purchase them, and I'll put her Instagram so you can follow her as well. Is perfect intuition. So trust your intuition this month. Be guided by your intuition. We've got the Magician, and he's well tapped into his intuition. He's tapped into his higher source, and that's what this is reminding you to do, so that you tap into your natural potential and your full capabilities to handle and trust and believe in yourself, that you can cope with this amazing opportunity that's coming your way. So if there's any doubts, then link in, but I actually don't think you are going to have any doubts. But if you do, then tap in, do meditation if you do meditation, or go for a walk, but tap in, because when this comes in, it is going to move quickly, but it's taking you to your rainbow. So yeah, if things have been difficult of late, hang on in there, because there is a wonderful change coming in the month of May, and it is more than going to make your dreams come true. You know, everything you've wished for and more is coming in, with a lot of emotional fulfillment, contentment and happiness, be it a relationship, work, project, house move, whatever. It's going to have some effect on the family home, but speak your truth, speak your authentic truth, be true to yourself. As I said, some of you may actually even be writers, so it may be that you finally get your book published, or you're just someone that uses a lot of words in your form of work, whether you're a speaker or do a lot of presentations or whatever, or do something like YouTube or something like that. But amazing month for you guys. So if this reading resonates with you, then hit the like button, and please feel free to leave a comment down below. Come back at the end of the month and let me know what the outcome was. I'd love to hear from you. If you haven't subscribed already, then hit the subscribe button. You can hit the notification bell so you can be notified of any future videos, and have an amazing May, and I will speak to you in the next video. You take care of yourselves, grateful. Bye.